All right, buckle up, everybody, because we're diving into some seriously cool local lore
Oh,
today.
yeah, I love this stuff.
We're heading over to Churubusco, Indiana,
I've heard of this.
a place some people call Turtle Town.
No, wait a minute.
You guessed it, we're talking about
Is this about
the Beast of Busco.
the Beast of Busco? I've been wanting to talk about this one for a while.
But get ready, because we've got some great excerpts here ready to unpack this story.
Awesome.
This isn't just some run-of-the-mill monster sighting either.
Oh,
It's about how a small town's identity gets tied up in a seriously wild legend.
that's what I love about these kinds of stories.
Me too.
It always comes back to people.
Exactly.
What's so captivating about this tale is how it speaks to our human need for shared stories.
Right.
To those little mysteries that make a place unique.
It's that yearning for something extraordinary lurking just beneath the surface of everyday life.
I mean, who doesn't love a good monster story, right?
Okay, so rewind all the way back to 1898. Farmer Oscar Fulk claims he saw a turtle the size of a dining room table in his lake.
Oh, wow.
500 pounds, can you believe it?
Seriously. That's enormous.
I mean, maybe he'd had a long day, right?
Maybe. Or maybe he really did see something incredible.
That first sighting is important, though,
How so?
because it planted the seed.
I see.
It faded for a bit, almost as if the story itself needed to hibernate.
He was waiting for the right moment to resurface.
And bam, 1948.
1948.
Fisherman Oro Blue and Charlie Wilson report seeing this behemoth.
Wow.
Suddenly, everyone talking about the beast again.
It's amazing how these legends can just reappear like that.
Right.
So what happened next?
Well, this time the lake's owner, Gail Harris, is absolutely determined to catch this thing.
No way.
Nets, traps, you name it, he tried it.
He went all out.
They even partially drained the lake.
Whoa, he was serious.
You have to wonder, was he driven by a thirst for the truth?
Maybe.
The fame of finding such a creature?
Maybe that too.
Or maybe a mix of both?
It's probably a bit of both, right?
And it gets even more interesting.
Oh. How so?
The story explodes, hitting national news.
Wow.
Churubusco becomes Turtle Town.
Turtle Town.
They embrace the legend wholeheartedly with the annual Turtle Days Festival.
I've heard of that.
Parades, music, turtle races, you name it.
That's so cool.
Imagine a whole town rallying around a giant turtle.
It's amazing.
It tells you a lot about how much we crave these collective narratives, these mysteries that bind us together.
It's like a shared history, something that brings people together.
Now I know what you're thinking.
What am I thinking?
Is there any real contender for the beast's identity?
That's a good question.
Well, there is one.
Really?
The alligator snapping turtle.
Oh, yeah, those things are huge.
They can get over 200 pounds.
I've seen pictures. They're scary looking.
With those gnarly shells and that crazy worm-like tongue they use to lure in fish.
Right.
But 500 pounds might be a stretch, even for a big snapper.
Yeah, I agree.
A large one could definitely make an impression, though.
Definitely. I mean, imagine seeing that in the water.
But even if we never find concrete proof, that doesn't diminish the legend's power.
Exactly. It's about the story.
It taps into something primal,
Oh, yeah.
that fascination with the unknown.
It's almost like a collective memory.
Yeah,
A story passed down to connect us to a place and its history.
that's what makes this so compelling.
I agree.
Whether the beast is real or not, it's become woven into the very fabric of Churubusco.
It's part of their identity.
It makes you wonder what stories shape the places we live in.
That's something to think about.
So here's a question for you.
Okay, I'm listening.
If you were leading an expedition to find the beast,
Ooh, this is a good one.
what would your strategy be?
Let me think.
Would you rely on high-tech sonar,
Maybe
good old-fashioned observation,
that could work.
or maybe try to win it over with a giant worm on a hook?
No, that's an idea.
Think about it.
I will.
We're wrapping up here, leaving you with a bit of that Turtletown wonder.
This was a fun one.
Until next time, folks.
See ya.